Hello and welcome everybody, my name is Savage and today we're going to be having a look again at Bitcoin after these CPI numbers have come out. We've had this impulsive move to the upside here which we were looking for with this potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pattern. We've come and we've just missed out on this, but it's close enough that basically I'm still looking at it as a third wave move here, though we'll have to await confirmation. Within this move, we wouldn't want to drop below this low point here, so I'm going to go ahead and mark that with a red line here. That would be this 17,360 area. What we can see here is that we've had this as a 5-wave move to the upside, a 3-wave move to the downside, and now we have this impulsive structure here. So we've got a few things that I'm tracking here. There's a possibility of counting this as a 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're looking for a 4th wave here, so if I just mark this up quickly, that'd be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Then we would be looking at this for a move, looking for this 5th wave to the upside here. Though what this would entail then is that effectively we've got some extension within this move, and it's possible that like I said, there's a few ways of looking at this move currently, so we need to just watch it out and see how this plays out, because basically if we move back up to this high point here, what this would mean is we'd have to be careful that we don't have an additional 4th and a 5th wave within this move, because we were looking at this just being a 1, 2, 3 before, but because of the internal structure here, it's possible that we've got some subwaves to develop here still. So if I just drop this down and I change this breakout option off so it's a bit clearer, and if I just bring into this, basically within this move we can either look at this as the thing is even still, it looks neater to look at it like this rather, and that would indicate that we have even more extension within these waves. So we just need to be careful, because this could be a wave 1 into here. The subdivisions in the beginning here are a bit strange, so it could be that this is a 1, 2, 3 up, and there we have a short 5th wave, and that's a completed 5-wave move. Or we can count this as 1, 2, 1, 2. And I mentioned this earlier in the video today about the potential of having a 1, 2, 1, 2, and it seems to be playing out like this, so we just need to bear this in mind. How this would differ is that we would be looking for an additional 4th and a 5th wave here, but because of this small 2nd wave, effectively I wouldn't expect this to come down as deep as it is, as it's marked here, because of the strength of this 3rd wave and the fact that this wave 2, if this plays out, is so small. So it could look maybe only to retest the top zone before looking for a move back to the upside. But what we'd be looking out for is just making sure that we don't write off the possibility that we could see additional waves. The problem here would lie that if this does play out as we've got it marked here, which would look to push up in totality, if we look at this retracement to a deeper area, to this 18,396 to this 18,212, there could be potential that we actually still have additional waves within this move. And what this would be is all of this would be a wave 3 into this zone. We'd be doing a wave 4 retracement and looking for that 5th wave to the upside. So this is just something we need to bear in mind, that if we do start to see some additional extension within these waves, this is probably what's happening. And if this does play out, what we would be looking for is effectively an additional 4th wave, potentially down to this 17,712 area, before looking for another completion of a wave to the upside. This, however, would take us, if I take it off this 382, this could potentially take us up to this 18,619 area to this 18,400 area. So this is what we just need to be aware of. We could potentially see some moves up into this zone here if we have extensions within these waves. Like I said, I don't think that this 4th wave will come down as low, but basically until we get some more confirmation, we could have this as an additional 4th and 5th wave within here, which would look to target out this 18,613 to this 18,400 area if we have these additional waves. The interesting thing about this is we were potentially looking earlier that we could have this as a ABC move to the upside. So basically this would be an A, this would be a B, and then this whole move in its entirety will be a C wave. And if this is the case, if we bring this up to this high point here, what we would be looking at is the potential of reaching this this one-to-one target. Actually, let me move this up slightly because that's the point there. So this one-to-one target would also bring us in this 18,672 zone. So if this is going to just be a completed correction as an ABC, it could be likely we might move up and test this zone, or potentially test the top of this. And if I extend this out slightly, we can see that potentially we might be able to look to retest this. If we retest this at depends where along this trend line, but we might actually move up to the 669 area. So that is just something we could look out for, though it doesn't have to play out like this. Like I said, this is just a bit more of a speculative one where we have an additional set of waves in here, and there's further extension. It is possible, like I said, to just count this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and then basically we're just looking for this green third wave to be here, and we've gone over that possibility basically. So if this does play out, like I said, we could look to potentially move up a little bit higher and might target towards this 18,669 area if it plays out in this manner. Though if I just do this, if we just get rid of this for now, let's get rid of it, there we go. We also need to bear in mind that we could have a bigger impulsive structure here forming, and what that would look like if I just put this back on, is we would be looking for further evidence that we could be moving up towards this 19,155 area. Moving up towards that 19,155 area would indicate that we have potential to move further up in this move towards this, maybe towards this 20,000 area, but between this 19,447 to this 20,000 area. Though should we develop this 5-wave move as we have indicated here, we would have to allow for the fact that we have an additional 5-wave move here, which isn't taken account for, which would have to be taken into account, and this would all become a wave 3, looking for this as a third, fourth, and then looking for a final push to the upside. So until we get more confirmation of this by hitting this 19,155, it's not really worth plotting this out, because it all depends on what happens within these subwaves here as well. Like I said, this could fall short, potentially look to test this 18,669 area, or the top of this channel. Or alternatively, like we were looking at previously, we could just have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're just having a 5. We're having a 4th wave now and a 5th wave to the upside, looking to test this 18,400 area, and we won't develop those additional subwaves. So that is just one of the things that we need to look out for here. The thing to take away from this is, even if this is a bigger 5-wave move to the upside like this, there is still potential that we can count this move as a B and a C as an expanding flat. So we just need to be aware that this could technically mark a B wave high, and what this would be looking at is then potentially having this as a down into these lows, a B wave to the upside, and then a C wave back to the downside. So we just need to be aware that this is something that could happen. If this does happen and we just go, if we do look at the more bullish potential here, we could still be looking for a move back down to this 14,260 area at a 1-to-1 of the C wave. So we need to just bear in mind that this move could still look to roll over. There's no guarantee that this is going to progress up to these zones that we have indicated. It all has to do with these subwaves and how they behave. And I hope that by putting this video out, you'll be able to watch the video back and look at the subwaves and give you a better clue as to what's going on. Okay, so that was just a little update on Bitcoin. I just wanted to say thank you again for everyone for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave us some comments in the comment section below. In the description, there's a link to our Discord. Really, there's so much going on in there. Why not come and have a chat with us in the general chat area? Just mention a member of staff. We'll be happy to help you out. Also, in the description, you'll find a link to BYBIT. This is one of the exchanges we use, whether we are longing or shorting the market, spot trading or leverage trading. It really is a great exchange. So with all that said and done, I would like to say thank you again for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Take care out there, everybody.